So I've been listening to a lot of 80s music recently, and I thought I'd like to recreate that sound. So starting with the Psytrance sound that I made, all I have to do is drop the decay. That's now nice and snappy. I don't want the arpeggiator on, or the sequencer. I've then programmed some MIDI into Ableton, which has then been used to basically quantize everything and play it back in. So I've recorded the audio now, and I have two loops. So one of them is going to be used for the main structure of the bass line, and there's a second component that's used for sort of a middle eight kind of thing. So this is what it sounds like. It's got a little bit of Ableton reverb on, and some delay just for the sort of high mids. You might actually be able to tell I've recorded those separately because the middle eight section actually has less decay on it. It just worked out that way, and to be honest with you, it doesn't sound bad. It sounds kind of how I wanted it to, so I just didn't bother re-recording it. I left them different because I think it works quite well. Over the top of that, I wanted to add some typical sort of 80s drum sounds, so I loaded up a preset from Ableton, which is a 707 kit that does the main drum part. Let me just loop that section. So that's just a kick and a clap. And then I've got, this is a 626, which is very, very similar to the 707, as I'm sure you know. But it has this one has a slightly different snare on it. And quite a nice kick as well. That's again something that's been loaded up. I've played around with it a little bit, but that's pretty much how it sounds straight out of Ableton. There's also this one here called a yellow kit, which I've just used for some percussive sounds, but it sounds very analog to me. And that's that for now. So the next job is to start adding some more sounds in there, maybe sort of start to plan out a structure. I'm going to want some string sounds. I'm going to want some, possibly do some work on the drums to get like a gated reverb. And I want to have a nice sort of synth melody as well, which I'm probably not going to make on the monologue because I'm going to want it to be polyphonic. But yeah, that's the next task.